I want to tell you something that I have been saying in my clinic for 15 years, and I am going to say it to you the same way I say it to every woman who sits across from me and asks why nothing is working. The crepey, loose skin on your legs is not happening to you. It is being caused, and a significant part of what is causing it is something you are doing in the first 20 minutes of every single morning, probably without realizing it, and definitely without anyone ever telling you to stop. Here is what is happening underneath the surface. Your skin has 3 layers working as a system. The outermost layer is just the protective shield. That is where every cream you have ever bought stops. Below that is the dermis, and this is where everything structural actually lives. Your collagen fibers, your elastin fibers, the blood and lymphatic vessels that keep the tissue fed and drained. Below that is the subcutaneous layer, the fat and connective tissue cushion that gives the skin something to hold onto from underneath. After 50, your body is attacking the dermis from 2 directions at the same time. Estrogen declines and collagen production slows significantly. Simultaneously, an enzyme called matrix metalloproteinase, which is essentially a collagen-dissolving enzyme your body uses for tissue remodeling, becomes overactive and begins breaking down your existing collagen faster than your body can rebuild it. I want you to think of the collagen fibers in your skin like the springs inside a trampoline. When the springs are intact, the surface stays taut and snaps back. After 50, those springs are being cut, slowly, one by one, every day. And here is what no one has told you. Your morning routine is holding the scissors. That is the specific, identifiable, correctable cause. And that is exactly what we are going into right now. Root factor 1, hot shower water temperature. The first factor is one that almost no one talks about, and it happens before you have even reached for the soap. I know what you are thinking. You are thinking, what does my shower temperature have to do with the skin on my legs? Those 2 things seem completely unrelated. They are not. Here is the biological pathway. Your leg skin, particularly on the inner thigh, the back of the knee, and the shin, has a protective coating called the lipid barrier, which simply means a thin layer of natural fats and oils that sits on the surface and prevents the skin from losing water. Hot water, anything above 40 degrees Celsius or 104 degrees Fahrenheit, dissolves that lipid barrier within 90 seconds of contact. Once the barrier is gone, 2 things happen. First, the skin loses water rapidly through the surface in a process called transepidermal water loss, which simply means water evaporating directly out of the dermis. Second, and more critically, the destruction of the barrier sends an inflammatory signal to the dermis that triggers increased matrix metalloproteinase activity, the collagen-dissolving enzyme we just discussed. A study published in the Journal of Investigative Dermatology found that barrier disruption increases MMP enzyme activity by up to 40% in postmenopausal skin compared to younger skin. That is not a small number. 40% more collagen destruction from your shower water. This is why expensive tightening creams fail. You are applying collagen-supporting ingredients on top of a barrier you destroyed 20 minutes earlier. The ingredients cannot penetrate a compromised surface correctly. It is like painting a wall you just put a hole through. The fix is specific, and it costs nothing. At the end of your shower, switch the water to cold as you can manage, and direct it only at your legs from the knee upward to the hip for exactly 30 seconds. Cold water contracts the dermal tissue, stimulates microcirculation, and stops MMP activation in its tracks. 30 seconds. Every morning. That is the entire intervention for factor 1. The second factor is one that is sitting on your shower shelf right now, and it is doing something to your skin that the label will never tell you. Root factor 2, soap and body wash. pH disruption. Most women assume that if a product is sold as a body wash, it is safe for their skin. After 15 years in clinical practice, I want to gently but firmly correct that assumption, especially for women over 50. You might be thinking, I use a gentle wash. It is moisturizing. It is fragrance-free. That does not matter if the pH is wrong. And for most commercial body washes, the pH is very wrong. Healthy skin maintains a surface pH between 4.5 and 5.5. This is slightly acidic, and that acidity is not incidental. It is what maintains your skin's microbiome, which simply means the community of protective bacteria and enzymes living on your skin surface that regulate inflammation and signal the dermis to produce collagen. Most commercial body washes, including ones marketed as gentle or natural, have a pH between 9 and 11. That is alkaline. Every morning, when you wash your legs with an alkaline product, you are wiping out your skin's entire protective ecosystem. A 2019 study in the journal Skin Pharmacology and Physiology found that repeated alkaline pH exposure on postmenopausal skin accelerated collagen degradation markers by 32% over a 6-week period. 6 weeks. That is less than 2 months of your current shower routine, causing measurable collagen loss. And this is precisely why most anti-aging leg treatments feel effective for a few days and then stop working. You are rebuilding the ecosystem at night and destroying it again every morning. The solution is something you may already have in your kitchen cupboard. Take 2 tablespoons of raw rolled oats, the plain, unflavored kind, and dissolve them in a small bowl of warm water. The water will turn milky. Use that liquid to rinse your legs instead of body wash on 4 out of 7 mornings. Oat water has a natural pH of approximately 5.5, perfectly matched to your skin's target range, and contains compounds called avenanthramides, which simply means anti-inflammatory molecules unique to oats that actively reduce MMP enzyme activity on contact. Twice weekly, replace this with a leg mask. Mix 1 raw egg yolk with 1 tablespoon of raw honey. Apply to both legs from ankle to upper thigh, leave for 8 minutes, and rinse with cool water. The egg yolk delivers lecithin and fatty acids that rebuild the lipid barrier, and the honey holds moisture in the skin surface while the mask works. This costs less than 50 cents per application. It works better than products costing $50. If this kind of clinical information is new to you, this is exactly what this channel exists to give you. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do it now, because what is coming in the next 3 factors is more important than anything we have covered so far. Root Factor 3. Rough towel friction and the inflammaging cycle. The third factor happens in the 10 seconds after you step out of the shower, and it is so automatic that most women have never once questioned it. You are probably thinking, towel drying is towel drying. It is just drying off. How could that possibly matter? Here is how. The dermis of the leg skin after menopause thins significantly. Studies have measured up to a 30% reduction in dermal thickness in women between the ages of 50 and 65, according to data published in the British Journal of Dermatology. On thinner skin, the mechanical friction of a standard cotton towel being rubbed across the surface creates what researchers call microtrauma, which simply means microscopic tears in the uppermost layers of the dermis that are too small to see, but large enough to trigger a localized inflammatory response. When this happens every single morning, the inflammation never fully resolves. The body enters a state called inflammaging, which simply means chronic low-grade inflammation driven by repeated minor injuries. And this state is one of the most potent accelerators of collagen breakdown known in dermatology. You are not drying your skin, you are sandpapering it every morning on top of a barrier you already compromised with hot water and alkaline soap. The solution has 2 precise steps. First, replace your leg-drying towel with a microfiber cloth and use only a patting motion, never a rubbing motion, from ankle to upper thigh. Microfiber has a surface texture that absorbs water without creating friction trauma. Second, within 60 seconds of finishing drying, and this timing is clinically important because the skin is most permeable in the first 60 seconds after washing, apply this mixture directly to both legs. 1 tablespoon of extra virgin cold-pressed olive oil combined with half a teaspoon of raw apple cider vinegar diluted in 1 teaspoon of water. The olive oil delivers squalene and oleic acid, which simply means the fatty molecules that most closely mimic your skin's own natural lipid barrier, and the diluted apple cider vinegar restores the surface pH to that critical 4.5 to 5.5 window. Apply it, and do not rinse it off. The fourth factor is one that has nothing to do with what you put on your skin, and it will genuinely surprise you. Root Factor 4. Morning sitting position and fascial compression. This next factor is the one that most dermatologists and estheticians will never mention to you because it falls completely outside the boundaries of what they were trained to look for. You are probably thinking, what could my sitting position possibly have to do with the skin on my legs? I understand that reaction. Stay with me for 60 seconds. Beneath your skin and above your muscles sits a layer of connective tissue called the fascia, which simply means the 3-dimensional web of fibrous tissue that wraps around every muscle, organ, and bone in your body and acts as a structural anchor for the skin above it. When fascia is hydrated and mobile, it holds the skin taut from underneath, like an inner scaffolding. When it becomes compressed, dehydrated, or adhered, the skin above it loses its anchor and begins to droop and crinkle regardless of what is happening at the collagen level. A 2021 review in the journal Frontiers in Physiology documented that fascial compression restricts local lymphatic drainage by up to 45%, meaning fluids and inflammatory waste products accumulate in the tissue and accelerate the breakdown of both collagen and the fascial matrix itself. After your morning routine, most women sit down immediately. On the toilet, at the kitchen table, in the car. This compresses the fascial network of the thighs and the backs of the knees at the exact moment when circulation and lymphatic flow are at their daily lowest point, first thing in the morning. Over years, this trains the fascia to hold a collapsed, compressed position permanently, and the skin above it follows. The solution costs nothing and takes 5 minutes. Immediately after drying off and applying your olive oil seal, lie flat on your back and raise both legs straight up against the wall. Hold that position for exactly 3 minutes. Then perform 20 slow ankle circles in each direction while your legs are still elevated. This uses gravity to drain lymphatic fluid from the legs, decompress the fascial layers of the thigh and knee, and stimulate microcirculation before any compression occurs. Do this before you sit down for any reason. 5 minutes. Every morning. The results in skin texture become visible within 3 weeks. The fifth factor is the one happening at your breakfast table, and it is quietly destroying collagen you will never get back. Root factor 5, morning dietary glycation. The fifth factor is the one that surprises women the most because it involves food that most people consider healthy, and it is happening before 9 a.m. every single day. You might be thinking, I eat well in the morning, I have fruit or yogurt or whole grain toast, I am not eating junk. And you are right that you are not eating junk. But after 50, several foods that are genuinely nutritious for a 30-year-old become structurally destructive to your collagen. And here is why. When sugar molecules from any source, including fruit juice, honey, sweetened yogurt, white toast, or breakfast cereal, enter the bloodstream rapidly and in quantity, they attach to collagen fibers in a process called glycation, which simply means a chemical cross-linking reaction where sugar molecules permanently bond to protein fibers and make them rigid, brittle, and non-functional. Glycated collagen cannot flex, it cannot hold the skin taut, and it cannot be repaired, only replaced slowly if the body is given the resources to do so. A landmark study published in the British Journal of Dermatology found that glycation measurably increases in skin collagen beginning at age 35 and accelerates significantly after menopause due to reduced cellular repair capacity. The researchers identified fasting blood sugar spikes as the primary driver of dermal glycation in women over 50. Every morning, blood sugar spike is a direct attack on the structural integrity of your leg skin. The solution is a direct substitution. Remove one high glycemic item from your morning meal, the juice, the sweetened yogurt, the white toast, and replace it with this drink. Dissolve 1 tablespoon of unflavored grass-fed gelatin powder in 1 cup of warm water, squeeze in the juice of half a fresh lemon, and stir. Drink it first thing in the morning before anything else. The gelatin delivers glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, which simply means the 3 amino acid building blocks that your body uses to synthesize new collagen, and the vitamin C from the lemon is the biological cofactor that activates the collagen synthesis enzyme. You are not just reducing damage, you are giving the body the raw materials to rebuild. This drink costs approximately 30 cents per day. Practical protocol. Now, I want to bring all 5 of these factors together into a single system that you can begin tomorrow morning. This is not a list of tips. Each element of this protocol activates or amplifies the next one, and the order matters. Week 1, barrier repair and damage control. Every morning this week, your only job is to stop the destruction. In the shower, use warm, not hot, water on your legs, and during the final 30 seconds, switch to cold water directed only at your legs from knee to hip. After the shower, dry your legs with a microfiber cloth using only patting motions. Within 60 seconds of drying, apply the olive oil and diluted apple cider vinegar mixture. 1 tablespoon of olive oil, half a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar in 1 teaspoon of water to both legs. On 4 mornings this week, replace your body wash on the legs with the oat water rinse. 2 tablespoons of raw oats dissolved in warm water. Before sitting down for any reason, perform the legs up the wall drainage. 3 minutes elevated, 20 ankle circles each direction. That is week 1. You are stopping the bleeding. Week 2, collagen protection and pH restoration. Add the morning gelatin drink this week. 1 tablespoon of unflavored grass-fed gelatin in warm water with half a lemon every morning before food. Identify and remove 1 high glycemic item from your morning meal. Continue all week 1 practices without exception. Add the egg yolk and honey leg mask on 2 evenings this week. 1 raw egg yolk, 1 tablespoon of raw honey, applied from ankle to upper thigh, left for 8 minutes, rinsed with cool water. Week 3, fascial stimulation and circulation. Add dry brushing before your shower this week. Use a natural bristle brush and make long, firm upward strokes on both legs, always brushing toward the heart from ankle to upper thigh, for exactly 3 minutes. This stimulates lymphatic drainage, exfoliates the compromised surface layer, and mechanically mobilizes the fascial tissue beneath the skin. Do not apply pressure over varicose veins or any broken skin. This takes 3 minutes and costs a one-time purchase of under $10 for the brush. Week 4, integration, measurement, and the bonus technique. This week, you integrate everything and add the final technique. 2 evenings this week, prepare a green tea compress. Steep 2 green tea bags in 1 cup of hot water. Allow to cool to warm, not hot. Soak a clean cloth in the tea, wring it lightly, and wrap it around your thighs for 10 minutes while you sit or lie down. Green tea contains a compound called EGCG, which simply means epigallocatechin gallate, an antioxidant molecule that has been shown in peer-reviewed research to directly inhibit matrix metalloproteinase enzyme activity, meaning it slows the collagen-dissolving enzyme from the outside of the skin, while your dietary changes slow it from the inside. This costs under $2 per week. Also, in week 4, perform your private pinch test on the same spot. Inner thigh, 2 inches above the knee, at the same time each morning before any product is applied. Photograph both legs weekly in the same light. The improvement you will see in skin texture, not just firmness, will be measurable. By the end of week 4, you are no longer doing 5 separate things. You are running one coherent system that addresses the mechanism from every angle simultaneously. Now, I want to speak to you specifically, based on your age, because this is where the protocol I just gave you needs to be individually calibrated. If you are in your 40s, your estrogen decline has likely begun, but your collagen synthesis capacity is still relatively responsive. The most important intervention for you right now is the glycation factor, stopping the morning sugar spikes before they create irreversible collagen cross-linking. If you are in your 50s, you are in the highest risk window. Collagen loss is accelerating, fascial dehydration is compounding, and the barrier disruption from your morning routine is having a cumulative effect that builds month over month. Every element of this protocol applies to you at full intensity. If you are in your 60s, the lymphatic component becomes the clinical priority. The legs up the wall drainage and the green tea compress are not optional at this stage. They are the foundation everything else is built on. So please, drop your age in the comments right now, not as a number for me to collect, but as a bookmark for yourself. When you come back to this video, your comment will tell you exactly which section to prioritize. Let me bring this together for you clearly. There are 5 root factors that are destroying your leg skin every single morning, and all 5 can be addressed without a single clinic visit or expensive product. Factor 1 is hot water barrier destruction, solved by a 30-second cold rinse directed at the legs. Factor 2 is alkaline soap pH disruption, solved by the oat water rinse and the egg yolk and honey mask. Factor 3 is rough towel microtrauma and inflammaging, solved by microfiber padding and the olive oil and apple cider vinegar seal applied within 60 seconds. Factor 4 is fascial compression from immediate morning sitting, solved by the 5-minute legs up the wall lymphatic drainage before any sitting occurs. Factor 5 is morning dietary glycation, solved by the gelatin and lemon collagen drink, replacing one high glycemic breakfast item daily. Together, these 5 interventions form a single integrated morning system that addresses collagen protection, barrier repair, fascial mobility, lymphatic drainage, and internal collagen synthesis simultaneously. And the green tea compress ties it all together at the cellular level twice a week. This is not a routine. This is a biological reset. One important clinical note before we close. If you notice sudden changes in skin texture on one leg only, new skin discoloration that is not responding to any intervention, or skin that feels unusually hardened, tight, or warm to the touch on the lower leg, please seek medical evaluation immediately. These can be signs of circulatory or lymphatic conditions that require clinical assessment. This protocol supports your body's natural regenerative function. It does not replace a clinical evaluation of your skin health. If you have any existing skin conditions, varicose veins, or lymphatic issues, please speak with your physician before beginning the dry brushing or cold water components. No clinic will walk you through what you heard in this video today. because there is no billing code for oat water and cold rinses. There is no profit margin on a tablespoon of gelatin and half a lemon. And that is exactly why this information does not reach most women. This channel exists for one reason: to give women over 50 the clinical truth about their bodies in plain language without a procedure attached to it. Your leg skin is not failing you. It is sending you a signal, and now you know how to read it. I am Dr. Elena Voss, with 15 years of clinical practice, and I will see you in the next video. If you know another woman who is quietly doing that pinch test every morning and getting more discouraged each time, please share this video with her. She deserves this information. And if you have not subscribed yet, do it now. For her as much as for yourself, because what is coming on this channel will keep building on everything you learned today.